jeepney stops just when I was gonna go. Okay, we are on the road now. Welcome to tonight's episode. Or rather, welcome to today's video. As you might have noticed, we are in the dark. We wanted to add a little spice to our weekend adventure going to San Mateo and decided that we might want to do it in the dark. After some experimenting on what time to do it, maybe this is part of the experimentation to try to do it during the evening. Hold on a second, I want to turn left here, but there's these guys that want to say when you're ready. Huh? I have to shift gear. Okay, game? Oh, my helmet fogging up. It's okay. I can manage. Kamusta ka? You think we can keep going? Or you wanna go home first or what? Kaya? Ha? Okay. You can loosen it and put it lower. Huh? Okay. Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. Don't worry.
I would suggest na ibaba mo pa siya. Ilagay mo siya dito sa luwangan mo yung yung strap. Loosen the strap so it can sit on the chair. Where's the phone? Okay ka?
Yeah.
We are fully loaded today with one big backpack each, and I think another backpack for my passenger. Oh no, 2 bags each. I also got the camera. Wow, we are fully loaded. I have the big SLR camera with me. What I don't have is the drone though. I wanted to bring the drone because of the 2 new DJI batteries that were sent to me. DJI sent me a couple of new batteries at no cost. I didn't have to pay for the shipping, and I didn't have to pay for customs or anything like that. So very thankful to DJI for accommodating replacing 2 small batteries. Let's just see if I can just try to enjoy the silent night ride tonight. There you go. That should kick in the audio sync. No. Puede. Yeah, this one's okay. Police where?
There.
Where?
There, sa kabilang kanto.
I don't see.
Sa Grab. Sa tabi.
Oh yeah.
Diba? Nakaabang siya kasi alam niya may
He looks like a security guard though. Or I thought he was a worker. Police.
marshal. Dito sa labang ganyan ang kulay. Ito.
Blue.
Yeah.
14 seconds to get across. Pedestrians.
Go.
This Honda Click so far has been really good to me. Really good to us.
After ko, wala akong bra pag dumidikit sa'yo eh.
Very
Ramdam mo ba?
very loyal. Yeah, it's okay.
Ramdam mo yung dede ko?
Like pillows.
Mag-left tayo, right?
Yeah, dyan tayo kumain noon, no? That's where we sat down to eat before.
Yeah, with Pulu Begar.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, is that what you're listening to?
Yeah. Bilis naman. Nakatulog.
Like 10 seconds green.
Ayun o, di ba? Ang pinakaabang video.
Yeah.
Go na tayo.
Mm. So my brain is caught between sort of trying to put on a show right now, thinking of stuff to talk about and try to make things interesting and that kind of thing. And on the flip side, I also just want to be quiet and just enjoy the night ride. This is the first time that we're doing this in this direction. The first time that we did a long night ride was going to Tagaytay. Oh no, we didn't go all the way to Tagaytay, but just maybe halfway, like up to Dasma. And then I felt that it was getting too cold. If we're already feeling cold halfway to Tagaytay, I figured we're not gonna survive the cold when we get up there. Plus we have nothing really important to do. We just wanted to...
Are you recording your voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to enjoy the ride. So now nothing really much to talk about, except this is the first time that we're doing this at night, and I'm looking forward to doing it because I'm expecting less traffic and more of sort of a chill ride. Just no rush getting there. Hopefully the hostel is still going to be open. No reason it shouldn't be, but we'll see how it goes. We have enough money for gas. I think I have enough money for the hostel. We've eaten well, we've slept well. I think my partner here, my passenger here behind me, says she's sleepy already, but the ride will keep her awake, and she's got some music going. I feel like if we leave later at like graveyard, like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, I'm not going to feel like getting up and out of bed anymore. Plus we're already dressed up and ready to go now, so I was asking her if she wanted to stay, but she said she could still manage. Hopefully we can do this kind of trip a lot, just judging by how much it costs to go there and back. I'm gonna need to find myself a job. Not that I'm complaining, that's what a male adult father that is should be doing, providing for his son, if not family. I'm just signaling to the right in case the motorcycle behind me wants to get ahead. I am purposely trying to go slower than everyone else. It's really also paying attention to the road, just appreciating the weather actually also. And speaking of appreciating what I feel around my body. I also am not wearing a bag at all, although I have both the shoulder bag and the waist bag with me. They're both in the backpack where the cell phone is also right now. Gosh, we're barely even halfway and I'm already feeling parched. I'm already feeling thirsty. I'm gonna have to stop at the gas station later and check on the recording, and at the same time get a drink of water for sure. But either way, I am looking forward to enjoying this smooth ride tonight. Last time I said that it wasn't as smooth as I said I was hoping it would be. I ran into a lot of potholes on this particular road actually. I was either going too fast or too slow for the potholes. Anyhow, we're going the opposite direction now. It should be a little smoother, except for that rough patch over there. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. We haven't been on the bike for the whole week. Last time we were on the bike was on the trip back from San Mateo. Hopefully we can do some trips also going outside, other than the usual San Mateo trips that we do. We're still trying to build that resistance and that confidence, but at the same time we should do it soon while the weather is still nice, not when it's hot and humid and such a pain to go out when it's really hot. On the flip side of that, there's so many things to shoot, so many things to do, but I'm also feeling itchy and antsy about editing. I keep shooting. I'm like literally terabytes and terabytes of videos that I wanna put out and share. I just feel like, you know, being able to put some time and effort into those videos, you know, will show my love and care and my appreciation for my son. I don't want him to think that I just you know, hung around one day and decided to play at another playground. But hopefully he's cool. I think he understands what's going on. Hopefully. I don't know exactly how he feels about it though. I'm not sure if I've ever really asked him. I've just been so concentrated on him knowing that I love him, so that's the thing that I worry about. When I was growing up, I had that in the back of my mind, thinking if my dad loves me, but I was also saying to myself that yeah, he does, I know he does. Like, who else will he love? I'm his only son. But I also didn't know, you know. I wasn't really sure. Am I going to squeeze in here? Is this where we're gonna? Yay. Come on. Decide. Are you gonna overtake or not? I think I do that a lot too. I signal and then I don't make the turn. Ooh, are we gonna be able to squeeze through these guys? Where are we going? Wow, such a complicated. I wasn't even sure if I was on the right lane. I almost missed that. If I didn't see these cars turning to the right this way, I might have gone straight and left and into SMB Kutan there. Bet they're leaving and end up making a U-turn or something like that, getting caught in that same intersection again. So yeah, there could still be some dense traffic areas. These guys are on their way home, not in a hurry to get to work, so the pressure shouldn't really be that heavy anymore. Speaking of which, the bike feels a little heavy right now. Like I mentioned a while ago, we are fully loaded with 2 backpacks each. We're thinking of staying there for a couple of days, a couple of nights, trying to make up for because last weekend we were there just for a day and then we had to leave already on the same day. So this time try to get there early and maybe spend another night as well. Well, it's Christmas. I know it's spending a lot, but part of it is like never knowing when you're gonna run out of lights, you know. It's not like planning a long trip where you can sort of plan out where, if and when you're going to run out of gas. You know, with COVID and just life in general is so freaking fragile that you could just lose it. Make the most of it. So make the most of it as often and as soon as you can. That's what I gotta tell myself, that I can't be on like vacation mode all the time. Christine here in the back saying it's already 11 o'clock and still traffic. It's because of that intersection over there that we just passed. Traffic officers trying to do what they can, but there's just so many cars. But again, at least the weather, the air is nice and cool. So nothing to complain about here. Just gotta be a little careful. We are driving at night and my headlights can only see so far. We're cruising at about 50 now, 45, 50 kilometers per hour. Nobody behind us, no pressure to go faster. Closest vehicle in front of us is about, well, you could probably see how far they are, about 100 meters away. No pressure to go slow either. Just enjoy the ride. I miss hanging out with a guy. Just hanging out with my son. In so many ways, I guess, you know, like making these videos is like hanging out with him. I don't know how to make the most of myself here. Oh, I forgot, like the question that I would be like reflecting on. I totally forgot to have a look at it. It's on my phone. I'll have to check it later. It's like a get to know you series of questions that I'm trying to answer. It started off with me, you know, realizing that maybe I don't know my life purpose, or don't know what I want to do with my life or whatever. So not, I mean, like, reason being, I realized that, you know, I'm so not motivated, can't get stuff done, that kind of thing. And I figured maybe I just don't know myself. Maybe I need to get to know myself better. And so I try to look through some you know, get to know you questions, not realizing that they were get to know you questions with and for other people if you want to get to know somebody else. But they're more specific questions, which I think I will add to the roster. Questions on specific questions on getting to know yourself. So the first one that I am looking into is questions on getting to know each other. And I figured I'd go with that first because, you know, I'm trying to get to know you too. Try to get to know the audience and everything. But like I said, you know, it's what I really have in mind is try to make up for the lost time and you know, the chance to hang out with my son. I realize it's a choice that I made. I'm paying for it, but it's the best one that I could think of, and I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that anymore. What's that? What's that? Yeah, over there. It's her, ano, like her in-laws. Oh, that's a lot of dust. Let's get to the side of this truck. I find it interesting to drive a truck. It's a kind of speed that I think I would enjoy, being able to carry a lot of stuff, I think, is something to be proud of, and at the same time, nice and steady. Overused word, steady. I don't like that word. Nothing wrong with it, but I just don't like the memories that it it brings back. I know that there's a bunch of humps or potholes or rough patches on that corner, slowing it down a bit. Next time we'll do a trip where it's like really early in the morning, maybe at 5-6 o'clock, where we are just about to see the sun rise, and I think that would be nice to have also. But for now, the adventure is doing it late at night. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. I wanted to tell Tin about leaving at sunrise next time. It's something we wanted to do before, but I kept waking up at lunchtime. So we'll get there. We'll figure out our body clocks and everything. Staying to the right really is just not good, because like most of the potholes are to the extreme right. But I don't think I'm going fast enough to be in the middle of the road or in the middle of the lane. I'm not too close then. I can go a little faster. We're cruising at 40, 45. Approaching now the C5 intersection, where the jeepneys during the day cause a lot of traffic in that particular intersection. They're causing a lot of traffic because they just stop and they just leave whenever they feel like it. And if you get angry at them, they say, "Are you gonna pay and feed my kids? Are you gonna be the one to take care of my family?" They'll say, "Don't tell me what to do." Got into an argument about that already with a taxi driver one time. I told him that he shouldn't be complaining about, you know, where, because I wanted to tell him that I was going to go to Alabang or something. I was trying to get a cab from Bikutan, SM Bikutan, and he was trying to add up to the meter or change the meter, or trying to contract me into paying a much higher fare that I know would be, you know, get one over me, instead of just using the meter. And we had a few exchange of words, and that's basically his point, that, you know, if I'm not going to be feeding his family, I better just shut up about it, which, fair enough, you know, find another cab to get. But for this particular occasion with this cab, he really got out of the driver's seat and wanted to tell me a piece of his mind. And you know, I just threw my hands up and you know, I didn't have anything more to say. I was just complaining that he wanted to use him. He wanted to contract me. Contract? Is that the right? It's like to contract, like to make smaller. No, let's try to bind me in a contract. I'm translating it from Tagalog. No contrata. Okay, so far this is the traffic prone section during the day, and so far I think we are cruising, unless we are not there yet. Yeah, I think we are. This is here already, more or less. There's a jeepney stop right there, probably waiting for passengers, with another guy and another guy, so that's like 3 of them waiting near the dreaded intersection, which is right here, which what we're approaching. Oh, it is orange. Yeah, trucks are free for all now. Gotta be careful, all these trucks now are going to be on the road. They have a designated, a specific truck lane, but you know, they're gonna have a hard time seeing small motorcycles like us. Ooh, look at that wall of trucks. Airplane up there. Wall of trucks, nice and behaved. We should be alright. Traffic enforcer over there. Okay, my back's starting to hurt. This truck is trying to squeeze through and get back in line over there. Keep checking if there's anybody behind us tailing us, so I don't want to be in their way, and I want to be able to slow down. What? What are you talking about? We are just cruising at 40 right now. This truck behind me wants to go faster. Go right ahead. Just afraid of these right side, right lane bumps. I am on the motorcycle lane, motorciclo, with the blue lanes here on the right side, but you never know what these guys are going to do. I'm doing a little better now with my death grip though, meaning I'm not holding on to the handlebars for dear life as much as I was before, but you know, that's a lot to do with the fact that I am not in the middle of traffic right now. Just double checking that the lane we're on does not have any cars. Ooh, it is nice and cool. Hopefully my passenger at the back doesn't freeze. So far no complaints. Almost reaching 60 there already though. Ooh. That's these whoa, things on the road. I'll just stay on the right side where we can go slow. I don't want to be pressured to go fast on the left lane, only to come across objects on the road. In the past couple of trips we've also not been using any of the maps, Waze or Google Maps. Just been riding on the same route the past couple of trips. Just trying to be aware of the vehicles behind me in case I want to go faster. I'm ready to step to the side, but there's no need for that right now. They're still pretty far away. I am somewhat parched already though, but I don't want to stop. Truck over there getting ahead of the line. Just cruising at just above 40, must be 45 right now. Blinking my headlights there, letting the white car in the intersection know that I am I'm there. Uh-oh, car here is really slow. Don't know why. Don't know what this is all about. Just trying to squeeze to the left. Just all of a sudden wanted to squeeze in between the trucks. Go right ahead. Except that it would have been nice if he signaled a little sooner that that's what his intentions were. Except no, he decides to give us a signal that he's turning left just when he gets an opening and when he turns left. When he turns the steering wheel to the left. Such a bad habit that people have, using signal lights, if they use it at all. Okay. Nice and easy. Car behind me getting closer and signaling to the right. Oh, there's a truck. We had some fried chicken a while ago. It's not really sitting well with my tummy right now. Not that I have a bad tummy or that I need to go to the toilet or anything like that. I could just feel the oil sort of flushing around my stomach. But we're okay. I just haven't had fried chicken in a long time, and I could just feel the difference. Fried chicken. Must have been old fried chicken. Don't know how long it's been there. Uh-oh. We are swerving to the left here, just like that motorcycle to the left. If we didn't do that, if we end up going up there, that would be oh, it wouldn't be such a bad thing, but we would end up going up another intersection with a stoplight, and we didn't need to do that. Although it wouldn't get us lost though. It would just be an intersection going up to BGC, which is not exactly where we want to go. Motorcycle here in front of us is going slower than usual. I thought I was going slow, but this guy is going slower than me. He's cruising as well with his passenger behind him. I don't want to go that slow. Just double check. That's maybe one of the things you gotta get used to. If I were to come up with a short list of things that I totally had to learn riding a motorcycle, is to really use my head to see what's going on behind me or to my left or to my extreme right or what. Because unlike riding a car where you could just trust your side view mirrors, your rear view mirrors, for motorcycles you really gotta use your head, swivel your head around. You can't just be looking forward most of the time. It helps in both making sure that you're seeing what you're seeing, you know, to be spatially aware, and at the same time let the other cars know your intentions by simply making the head gestures, because you can't do that with with your hands. You can't just make any signs with your hands. Look at that car getting ahead of me, but at the same time it's not like it's gonna get anywhere. I forgot to make my passenger behind me wear the reflector. Curious why these motorcycles are not on the far left lane though. So I will just stick to the lane that they're on. There could be something wrong with the lane over there on the left. Maybe motorcycles are not allowed to be on the left side or something like that. It's going too fast there. bit dangerous. I'm sure the truck behind me saw me coming in. Huh? But instead of standing there and letting him pass or making sure that it's safe, I thought it was safer to just catch up with the car in front of me. It's a good thing that truck behind me wasn't, you know, speeding. I saw him come in, but I also saw that he had enough room to stop and I had enough room to go faster. Wow. Uh-oh. It's getting a little tight here. And I was going too fast again. I think this is the lane to be if you want to go a little faster. The right lane, I'm pretty sure, is the slow truck lane. I don't have the death grip on my wrists, but my arms are more tense than they should be. They're not relaxed. Like, I'm noticing that now because of the traffic situation that we're in, and my arms are not relaxed. I gotta remind myself to relax the wrist, relax the arms. We should be approaching the gas station now to the right. Once we get down from this bridge, get myself a drink. Don't have to pee, but I gotta stretch my back. I'm sitting on the edge of the seat already where it's sort of like a sort of a triangle or a pyramid going up my butt. the pointy part of the seat. I'm already at the edge, at the pointy part of the seat. Wow, there's a wall of trucks here on the right. I don't know how I'm going to cut to the next lane, but we'll see. That's Caltex. Still, but truck was trying to pressure me to go faster with his headlights. Okay, we'll take a break here first. We'll catch you on the next one. And we are headed back to the wall of trucks. Oops. Go. What's up? Come on, go. Not gonna go? I should have just gone straight. Should have just gone ahead. Anyway, welcome back everybody. We are wheels turning, headed towards San Mateo. This must be part 2 of what must be a 2-part series trip. As we just stopped for a little gas station break there, got a little drink. Your Noel de la Rosa here is talking too much, and I was feeling so parched already in just a few minutes of talking on the way here. Wow, that pickup was actually signaling before she made the right turn. Good on you, lady. She was also the one that was just letting me pass through, and I didn't take it. We are getting thrown up and down there. Still on the motorcycle lane though. I didn't see that guy coming. I can see that there's a motorcycle behind me. I didn't realize there was a fast moving huge vehicle behind me going that fast. This engine is nice and quiet. It doesn't sound like a truck. But hey, we are cruising now on C5, headed towards Eastwood, going to San Mateo via Riverbanks. Riverbanks and Marikina. Whoa, uh-oh. I keep forgetting this is the part where I should be on the left side to get up on that bridge. We should be going up the bridge. Be a little faster. Actually, I could hang out with these motorcycles here. Sure, go ahead. Be on the right side if you get ahead of me. Oh, such a fast truck. He's in a hurry. Now the wolf pack of motorcycles are now behind me on this lane. On the flip side, I want to signal that I'm going to be on the right. What I'm doing now. Still signaling to the right. Still signaling to the right. Car behind me wants to pass, and I stopped my signal, but I am still on the right side though. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that's going on in my head when I'm not talking. And now that I'm speaking out loud like this, it's just slightly exhausting because I have to expel some effort opening my mouth. But just to let you in on what's going on in my head. That's about it, really. Not much. Not much. if it's any bit of a surprise. Signaling to the right still, letting the motorcycles know behind me that I am just going to stay on the right side, right lane, in case they want to pass me. Right lane motorcycle lane though is so rough. Ooh, just like that one. Sorry about that. Not signaling. I don't know what his intentions are. What are you gonna do, truck? Bus? He's gonna turn right. He's signaling to the right. Hey, here's that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. No. No need na. That van over there was upset at us because I braked hard, because the red light turned red. I didn't realize that it was going to turn red. So I was so upset that I brake so hard. That's why if you are behind me, please don't stick your nose up my ass, because I could stop at any moment's notice. And I don't understand why he was sticking his nose up my ass if he was going to turn right. Was he going to turn right? I don't know. He did. He ended up turning right though. Anything can happen at a moment's notice. I decided to brake hard because I knew that I would be able to stop hard. I didn't realize that there was a van behind me that could have hit us. My fault that I braked hard. He could have hit me from the back. On the flip side, it's also his fault that he was tailgating me with his nose stuck up my ass. So don't be so confident that the guy in front of you is not going to stop. I was kind of waiting for him to roll down his window though. Just when I thought I was cruising, all's well that ends well, but you know, I thought I was just cruising. Oh no, I decided to brake hard because I didn't want to beat that red light. I didn't want to get a ticket, and I didn't want to be in an accident where, you know, somebody's going to T-bone me from the right side or the left side, probably, or the right side. Better to get hit from the back than from the side, I think. Can't say that I should have beat the red light. It was my mistake that I was going too fast and didn't see the light. But even though, given that mistake, you know, I shouldn't have been tailgating me. That's the reason why you don't tailgate anyone, especially a motorcycle that could stop on almost stop on the dime. Anyhow, that's why we wanted to travel at a more leisurely hour so that we avoid stressful situations like that. It is a long ride, but I'm grateful that I get to do this nevertheless. There's always a part of me that's wondering how long it's going to be before it ends. So maybe pessimistic in that way, fatalistic in that way, if that's the right word. Just really grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this somehow. Beat staying at home, that's for sure. Fried chicken's coming up again. Cruising now at about 45, just a little bit above 40 kilometers per hour. That van probably also realized why I stopped. Probably realized his mistake. Maybe why he decided. Huh? Ha? Hindi, umiwas rin siya to the right. What do you mean What do you mean ginanon niya? Sorry, what do you mean? Okay.
Hindi siya dumiretso kasi nga na titingin the red light na rin siya.
Oh.
Doon na lang siya gumuwi.
Oh. May pulis nga ba?
Dito na yung van kaya malapit na sinita ako.
May pulis nga ba?
Yeah, nakikita siya.
Oh. Yeah, well, actually I was...
Ay, napansin.
Yeah, no, pinipressure niya ako magmadali eh. Pero hindi ko rin nakita yung red, yung orange red na pala. Pero ang mali niya doon, dapat hindi siya ganoon nakadikit sa atin. Ha?
I don't know. Pero kasi ang bilis niya ang tubig niya eh. Yung preno niya, narinig mo yun?
Hindi.
Lakas. Nandito na sa harap ko yung nga eh. Yung van.
Yeah. Yeah, when we backed up nga, I was waiting for him to open his window also. Katulad nung isang guy.
Hindi naman nag-open.
Yeah, pero
Sinabi ko, red oh. Wala siya, di siya umig.
yeah.
May samago.
Yeah. Bumusina siya, no?
Hindi yan busina. Akala ko lang busina, pero yung preno niya yun.
Ha?
Hindi yan busina. Yung preno mo, yung inano niya. Preno na sasakyan.
Yeah. Minsan tumingin-tingin ka din sa likod, may mga gago kasing dikit na dikit sa puwet natin eh. Anuhin mo siya, ganunin mo. So ito alam mo yung ganito? Alam mo yung ganito? Slow down.
Biglang sulpo.
Yeah.
Hindi ko naman sa kalakot na may susulpit na ganun.
Yeah, well ako nga, mali ko nga na stop tayo agad. Pero mas okay naman na mag-stop tayo kaysa sa mag-beat ng red light.
Yeah, nahuhuli naman tayo.
Mahuhuli tayo. Pero inisip ko rin, kung dumiretso tayo ganon, tapos maaksidente tayo, matatamaan tayo sa gilid. Mas okay naman matamaan tayo sa likod. Mas okay naman matamaan tayo sa likod kaysa sa gilid. Pero like I said, hindi siya dapat ganyan nakadikit sa atin. Ha? Narinig mo ba yung binibiro ko sa'yo dati na kukunan kita ng gloves na pang pulis na may reflector? Narinig mo ba yon?
Yeah.
Hindi kasi makita yung black mo na gloves. Just a few seconds or minutes that I decide to open my visor to get some fresh air. Those are the few seconds that I get dust in my eyes. It's not so bad, but you know, it's always good to just have the visor on. I am signaling to the left already. We're gonna turn left at the edge of this bridge. Turning left just like this guy that's signaling to the left right now. This is JP Rizal. Goes all the way to Montalban. Should be about, I can't really tell, maybe 10 kilometers to SM San Mateo right now. Our destination. So it should be a little less stressful ride tonight, but as it turns out, still the road is alive and kicking at 11, maybe just before midnight. I don't really know what time it is, and I can't really see my watch right now. Not like in a car, my front panel here doesn't have a watch. And he is using his hazards. Good on you. Thank you. Thank you for using your hazard lights and letting me know that you're gonna go slow. You know, hazard lights, guys, is whenever you're going to do something unusual for the compared to the usual traffic, which is, you know, this lane goes this way, that lane goes that way. If you're doing something unusual, out of the ordinary, like you're making a U-turn, or you're making a right turn, or you're making a, well, not making a right turn, but if you're just doing something out of the ordinary, not the usual. This guy just sticks his nose out. not the usual flow of traffic. I would say that's when you use your hazards. But if you are, you know, if you're parked and you're not moving, you're just like at the ATM machine picking up some money, for example, there's no, I don't think there's any need to turn on your hazards, because you're not moving, you're just stationary there, and you probably have your parking lights on. And even if your car is turned off, I mean, you wouldn't leave your hazard lights on if your car is parked, right? So there's really no need to put on your hazard lights if you are not doing anything. Like, for example, this car here on the right, he's probably stopped there texting, but at the same time, it's like, why do you need to turn on your hazard lights? You're not moving forward or backward. So I would say, if you're doing anything unusual, hazard lights, if you're doing anything unusual and your wheels are turning, or wheels are going to be turning. But then again, it's better safe than sorry. I mean, if you're not sure, then turn on your hazard lights. But the thing is, some people, they think of using their hazard lights only for an emergency. Like if you know, you're driving your pregnant wife to the hospital, or taking a COVID patient to the hospital, that seems to be the only time that they turn on the hazard lights, during an emergency, not when they're doing an unusual maneuver on the road. So there's a bit of a discrepancy on if and when to use the hazard lights, really. Yeah, so I forgot again to take out question number 4. I forget, I don't know what it is. I just remember that question number 1 was for the get to know you questions list that I got. Number 1 was, who's your hero? Number 2 was or 2 or 3, it's like, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Which country would it be? And then there's also, I forgot the other question. I have to double check. But since I can't talk about the question, I mean, I don't have an answer for a question that I don't know, I wanted to tell you why I'm actually doing this list of questions. They're totally, I was just thinking, you know, it's just totally different. I mean, when you run through the list of questions and, you know, go through it in your head, you know, they kind of look like mundane, stupid, get to know you questions. But hey, there's a Philippine Airlines sticker over there. It says he's a pilot. Wow, really bright lights here. Maybe that's the time to turn on the hazard lights. Anyhow, I realize there's a car behind me. What was I going to say? Yeah, the reason why I wanted to go through the questions, although they seem stupid and mundane, at least for myself, you know, trying to get to know myself, it's so different when you actually open your mouth and articulate your answers to the questions. Now, whether these are great answers or not, you know, it's just hearing the answers, just hearing myself say it. It's really therapeutic, I think. You know, if I can't, I'm sure there's got to be a way, there's going to be I'm going to get to know myself somehow. Getting to know some of those questions as if, you know, I was a second or a third person listening to myself talk. But yeah, anyway, that's just me. That's my process. So you're welcome to listen in if you like, and it's totally understandable if you find this really utterly boring. Oh, there's a little bit of a build up here. Checking on my gas, still good at 3 bars. I don't remember how many bars I had a while ago when we left Las Piñas, but we're still good for a 42 kilometer trip. It varies plus or minus a few kilometers here and there depending on where we pass ish. But it's not like we've been changing routes all this time. Oh, dude. Good thing he looked to the right. I was braking, but I wasn't stopping fast enough. Maybe I could have, considering that I stopped so suddenly a while ago when we were at that red light. But it's not that I was forcing it, I just had the right of way. But sometimes being right isn't being safe. So yeah, I could have stopped, but I also saw that he was slowing down and that he could see that I was on his right side. I guess you could say I just wanted to have my way. Almost there. This is the San Mateo Arc, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it says. Yeah, San Mateo. No lights on the middle though, so you can't really read it. I remember when there was a time that this whole section right here was under construction, and you know, I really had to learn how to get around through the Marikina area because I didn't want to pass through this congested area back when it was under construction. I think they were fixing or building what must be the water pipes or something like that on the road. So we are approaching the end of our trip, approaching SM San Mateo already. This is Batasan Road on the left. Going up there would be I'm bound to tell you the story in one of the videos, hopefully, about that Batasan accident that we had before. But for tonight, have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the trip. I enjoyed the trip, except for a couple of bumps here and there. And thanks for riding with us. Ride safe. SM San Mateo. So very Christmassy. There's a Shell station that we could stop at, but my passenger wants to go to bed. Maybe we'll go there tomorrow. thank you, little motorcycle, for giving us a safe ride. This is it already, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Dandruff over here.
What are you doing?
I'm searching for dandruff. Too bad you don't have any.
Do I still have hair?
Yeah, you still have hair.
Enough hair for dandruff?
Oh wait, I see some. Bingo.
Gosh, you're really concentrating, aren't you?
Yep. Alright.
Everything okay back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just... Huh? Reminding you about? Huh?
For my face.
Yeah. Oh. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh. Can you go down first? Okay, sorry. Mali yung... I was on the wrong line for the rubber tires. Sorry about that. You okay?
Yeah, fine. Hindi tayo tumumba.
Yeah. Linabanan ko pa eh.
Saka ano, yung dalawang tao eh.
Yeah. Didn't close my windshield again. I got some dust in my eyes, but I'm alright. I am sweating like a pig already, but I should get dry with the wind. I miscalculated that the angle of attack into those tires on the ground. Ay, ay, ay. It's good when I it's not like, you know, riding a car where if you make a mistake you could just stop and sort of back up and try to redo it all over again. With a motorcycle there's this added danger of having to put your foot down, which is fine if I lose calculation with the balance of the bike, but the problem is if I put my foot down and then I happen to step on a really unstable foothold, and that's going to screw up my ankle. That's the one that's going to, in other words, it's sort of like the secondary injury or the secondary event in that accident. Unlike if you're in four wheels, there's no worry about balancing. If you make that mistake, you just stop and that's it. There's no secondary issue or event. So in this case, it was uneven ground and I could have made a misstep and screwed up my ankle. Thank goodness I didn't. But that reminds me of the time that another close call was when I stepped almost really stepped on a puddle. There was a bit of traffic. I had to stop and step on put my foot down. But when I put my foot down, I was stepping on I had the potential to be stepping on water, which is what I didn't want to happen. wearing these shoes that are not. Yeah. Party, huh? Uh-oh. Party, no? Fiesta? Fiesta.
Robinson Metro East.
Fiesta. Fiesta.
Fiesta?
Oh. Or party?
Not a party, it's a Sunday.
Changge. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. It's a flea market. Changge? Is that a flea market? Changge? That's the closest I could think of. It's like a thrift tent. Yeah, flea market. Mostly selling clothes and that kind of stuff though. Okay, let's try to survive Marcos Highway first. I'll try to, unless there's really some burning question or desire or something that's really burning in my mind, I'm not going to try to entertain you, and in this ride really just try to let you enjoy the silence. I was just thinking, since we're going to have a couple of minutes on this stoplight, you know, if you think about the whole trip from where we came from, A to B, it's about 35-40 kilometers from Marikina to Las Piñas, where we're going. If you think about the whole the whole map, it kind of gets a little overwhelming and you kind of don't want to do it anymore. But I realized that if I think of it in sections, like 10-15 minute sections, 10-15 kilometer sections, it gets a little easier and a little more manageable to digest. If you just kind of think about it in 5-10 kilometer sections, just get through each section, and then if you need to stop or go to the toilet or maybe even spend the night over or crash or whatever, you know, you just think about it in 5-10-15 kilometer sections and not the whole 30-35 kilometer or 40 kilometer route. So I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut now, let you enjoy the ride, and I'll try not to run into any objects on the road that I can't see. I remember a long time ago, one of the first times that I was actually hanging out on this road, C5, before. One of the times that I was headed home by myself, I remember coming across this, what do you call it, this accident where a car hit the center aisle. This, what do you call this, this barrier in the middle of the road, where on the right lane it's going straight, and then on the left lane it's going up on the overpass. And if I'm not, if I saw it correctly, I think the car hit the center barrier in the middle of the road, dividing the right lane to the on-ramp to the overpass. Yeah. just didn't see that. Really didn't see that. I'm on the bicycle lane, which I'm not supposed to be in. Hopefully no police officer catches me. This is supposed to be the bike lane, and I didn't see it approaching. I shouldn't be in here, but now I can't get out. Well, let's see. Hopefully that's not a police officer at the end of this. I saw something blinking. Okay, this looks like an opening. The center dividers are so dirty. Look at that. There's no reflection on them anymore. No reflective tape on them anymore. And they're so dirty, they match the same color of the hang on, they match the same color of the road already. There's a car behind me, but I think we can go fast enough. I felt a pebble just hit my windscreen. That could have been my eye. Anyway, that was... no, I don't think that was the particular specific center divider. I think it was the one on Valle Verde. And then now I am boxing in this car behind me with this truck. It doesn't seem to be in a hurry, and I am side by side with this truck right now. Let the truck pass. I'm not going to race this truck. I'm letting him pass. I am going signaling to the right now. He's letting that truck pass, so I will... this is my chance to squeeze in. Yeah. Thing is, that lane over there on the left would be the ideal lane to just keep going straight. Taxi decides to stop in the middle of the road. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Green light. Good thing that was a green light. I was worried that it was going to turn red. I'm just going to stay on this left lane here. There's too many complications on this right lane. It's just in my mind that motorcycles are supposed to be on the right side, but since we're going to go up the overpass anyway, I have to stick to the left side. Traffic enforcers shouldn't be apprehending me because I'm on the left lane. And I'm going on a reasonably slow speed with the rest of the traffic anyway. It's not like I'm extremely slow, and I'm not holding anybody back behind me. So I think it's reasonable for me to be on this left lane instead of me swerving in and out from the outside and going back in again. Green lights. More dangerous for me to be swerving from that far right lane to try to swerve back into this innermost left lane just to go back up on the overpass. These wall of trucks can be... they're predictable and they're pretty nice, but at the same time, you know, it's just putting yourself in unnecessary danger, swerving from lane to lane. This innermost lane should be okay right now. Reasonable to be on this one. See there, this must be, yeah, I think this is that intersection, or no, this is the center barrier that I saw that accident at. See, that one had visible reflectorized tape, not like the ones earlier. Well, we are bouncing up and down right now. Car in the front is not going too fast. Car behind me also not too close to my butt. So we are at a reasonable, comfortable cruising speed. If this lane was going really fast that I can't catch up with anyone, I would be going outside on the far right. Usually I would be swerving to the right by now, but let's see how long I can hold this innermost lane with this car. He seems to be going at a comfortable speed for me. Behind me, but I'm not too pressured to go any faster just yet. Maybe now would be a good time to let the car behind me pass. Now?
After tayo minsan.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. My passenger here just mentioning market up above there. BGC area. Oopsie. And it's one of those places that we could visit. Lots of opportunities, lots of possibilities when you have wheels underneath you. The mobility is really helpful. Wow, that's a huge one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, what a crazy obstacle. I could have just swerved around it, but I think I saw a motorcycle on my left and I didn't want to run into the wall on my right. I wasn't too confident. I was more confident in just braking, slowing it down and letting the tires do the work. So we had a little bit of an issue with the tires a while ago. I remember I just filled them up with air at 35 psi a couple of weeks ago, and it was down to like 8, 9, 10, 11 psi when we stopped by the gas station a while ago and checked it. So I can understand maybe a handful of psi, but not drastically 2/3 or 3/4 of the entire tire pressure to be depleted that much. So should have the tires checked within the next couple of days. Try to see how that goes. Ooh, a little car. Uh-oh, there's also a car on my left, which I didn't see. I was swerving to the left. I didn't even look at the car on my left. I could have run into this taxi right here. He could have run into me, but these cars are signaling to the right. I am signaling to the left because I'm not going to be exiting this lane. I am going straight, just sticking to the motorcycle lane, and then back to my right side here. Just cruising at 40 kilometers per hour. Oh yeah. guys have a lot of stuff. This guy with a lady at the back with the blue lights had his high beams on for the longest time, and it was just blinding. So I just let him pass. See how close those triangles are to that truck. And this truck doesn't have any early warning devices either. Over here they're just called triangles, reflectors. They're not called early warning devices, which I think defeats the whole purpose, or people miss the whole purpose of what those triangles and those reflectors are for. Made a mistake of going up there in that on-ramp one time. Those police traffic enforcers were telling us, "Oh, look at that! That's, whoa, wow! Oh almost didn't see this truck. I was looking at those traffic enforcers up there. I almost ran into the truck that was parked in front of me. Yeah, but those were big bikes though. They should have, I thought they would, there shouldn't be a problem with those bikes.
Nalito sila eh. Sunod-sunod din, no?
Yeah, no, pero they're big bikes, man.
No, bawal sila eh.
Motorcycles?
Yeah, hindi yun ano, hindi yun 460.
Huh?
Hindi mo turn up ano yun, 360.
Oh.
Pwede na rin ang technique.
Oh yeah, they look like big bikes to me.
Ah, di ba sila?
Yeah, no, but they look like big bikes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
big.
Yeah. But, the meter ata.
Huh?
Depende sa ano yung ano yun, yung motor.
The number of cc, yeah.
Sinecheck yan.
I thought those were big bikes that they caught there. I don't know what their power is, but for sure, for me, not that I wanted to get in on the highway at all. I really just thought that that on-ramp was this on-ramp. Apparently not. Okay, truck behind me, sticking his nose up my ass. I am going to try to get out of his way. Gosh, I really almost ran into that parked truck a while ago. If I wasn't looking ahead enough, I was too engrossed at those motorcycles that those police traffic enforcers caught. Truck that wants to get ahead of me, sticking your nose up my ass. Even these cones here are almost hard to see. Got this motorcycle trying to overtake on my right side while I'm already signaling that I'm going to the right side. He's still trying to race me. I'm just gonna go slow at 30, 20, 30 and just cruise on this deceivingly smooth but rough road. It's got like sudden patches on the right side. It's like a video game that you gotta remember where the trick sections are. And I have no reason to be in a hurry in this section for sure. See these manholes over there are a bit rough. Let this truck behind me pass first and then maybe I will swerve on over to the middle of the lane. bicycle in front of me over there. Truck behind me is not getting any faster though. Just let the bicycle in front of me sort of guide me. My wrist is relaxed, my shoulders are reasonably relaxed, but my toes are curling up. I'm starting to get tense with those sudden manholes that just pop up on the right side. It's smoother on the left side, but there's too much going on there right now. So I will let this bicycle blinking in front of me just guide the way for now. And we are free after this car. Maybe I will in case you're wondering, yes, you did see a guy sitting on the curb of the highway a while ago on the right side that we just passed on C5 just before we exited. And if you're kind of wondering, yes, those guys on the left side, on the opposite lane just a few seconds ago were all on high beams. And yes, they were blinding. Dusty road here. I'm feeling some dust in my eyes despite even if I have the wind visor on the helmet. These train tracks here, by the way, go all the way to Legazpi, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, I have been to Legazpi, and yes, I think I have seen those train tracks when I was there. But I've never ridden it though. I've never ridden that long haul train. I don't know where they start and where they come from, but I know that from here they cross Laguna and go all the way down south to Legazpi. Oh, I am not on the lane where I should be in. I want to cross over there to the correct lane. It's alright, let these guys pass first. Uh-oh. Sorry. Excuse us. Gotta kind of got tangled up there. Ugh. Oh, he's signaling early. That's a miracle. That's nice to see. Early signal. Good job, man. And even this taxi was signaling really early. Okay, I'll let this car pass that I just overtook on that intersection. Let him pass by signaling to the right. Gave me a little honk there. Go right ahead, sir. And I will follow the lead of this other motorcycle. Also on the center or left side of the lane, avoiding the right side potholes. What's that? What's that? What did you say? Hmm? Oh yeah. Yeah. Commenting on that piece of plastic that looked like a rock that we just passed a while ago. Slow tricycle there that the red car couldn't overtake. Cruising now at 50. Not my ideal speed right now, but I want to catch up to those guys in front because they are a pretty good lead. in avoiding the potholes on the right side, or any potholes in the middle of the road for that matter. I think they're too far ahead already. Okay. Go ahead, motorcycle. I will let you pass and let the other motorcycle pass on the left side. Oh, gosh. Can't catch up to these guys. They're a little too fast for me. Ooh. You're probably thinking, no wonder I have such low tire pressure, because I probably keep on running into potholes. But ugh. What's that? Yeah, such a terrible, rough section. One more to go. So wavy. Whoa, bad timing, buddy. It's that reflectorized glove that I was joking Tin should hold when she's riding in the back, so she could traffic the vehicles at the back. Curls, our toes are curling up again. Come on, man, get ahead of me already. Jeez. so sweet, but they could hardly see them, going really slow and could hardly see them at the same time. Someone's walking on the service road.
Kaya mo ba?
Tagaytay?
No, 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 no. No, no.
Alright. I was joking, going another 40 kilometers south. My passenger is tired. So am I. I didn't really get enough sleep last night, but the adrenaline is enjoyable. Enjoying the ride nevertheless. I just really don't like the stressful potholes. The vehicles and other motorcyclists and even the trucks are fine. It's really the potholes that's really stressing me out. Potholes that I can't see. I guess the answer to that is to leave earlier during the day and get there earlier during the day, but the flip side to that is coming across heat and traffic. Whoa. Speaking of potholes, almost ran into that one. It's not really even like a broken part of the road. It's just a manhole cover that dug deep into the to the asphalt. That, yeah. Is that rice? Ouchie? Your back okay? Or your butt okay?
Engage na.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what time is it? What time is it? What time? Trying to pick up her hand and lift up her left hand. What time is it?
Huh?
What time is it?
11.
She didn't quite get that. I was grabbing her left hand, grabbing her watch and tapping her watch. Didn't quite get it. Can't blame her. She's not a diver. Only scuba divers might get it. Thought I was, I think she thought that I was complaining about her hand position. This guy in the front with the box reminds me of Solid Snake and his ability to hide inside a box, and I could just hear the what do you call that, the enemy or the guards. Just a box. Just a box. Solid Snake, snake eater. I was such a fan of that solo player game and Gran Turismo and Initial D. They're all like single player games. See that jeepney dancing on the road? A while ago you didn't see that red light also, no?
Yeah.
The one in Eastwood?
Yeah. Remember the SSS niya?
Oh.
Yun naman isipit ka.
What's that?
Saan kayo papasok?
Hmm.
Mr. Quiet, yeah, may building dyan, pangatlo.
For SSS?
Yeah, the Aventus.
Hmm.
Aventus building. Tapos may ano din doon, medical something, ganun.
Hmm.
Pwede ka magpa-check up.
Mm-hmm.
Doon pala ako nagpatingin before ng dugo.
Hmm.
Sinuwanan ako ng dugo. Kasi sinek kung possibly nahawak kay August.
Hmm.
Possibly kasi magkaroon ako ng hemophilia that time.
Oh wow. Why?
Kasi
Huh?
ano naman ako ng blood sa loob.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So pwede pala maging contagious 'yon?
Ha?
Pwede pala maging contagious 'yon?
So, ginawa sa akin. Nagdag ka ng needle sa loob.
Hmm.
Natanggal na. Buti hindi siya yung like
Mhm.
at nakuha rin sa med. Kaya sa lumaba.
Mhm. Signaling already. Letting this truck behind me that's tailgating me. Let him know that I'm going to be turning left here soon. Oh, did those guys just stop for me? That's unusual. Or was there a pedestrian there somewhere? I don't know what to say to guards sometimes when they greet me. I don't know how to greet them back. If I shout at them, I don't think they can hear me through the helmet. If I honk my horn, I don't know, it might be too loud, or they might think, oh well, yeah, probably honking my horn is probably the best. But I end up giving him a salute or a wave. Kind of an awkward, not sure how to send my hellos, my greetings. But if I was in the car, I usually just sort of lift up my fingers and just salute also. So that's where I kind of get that when I'm driving. I just give him a wave. Not a good idea with a motorcycle to be waving though. At least I don't think, because right hand is on the throttle and left hand is on the rear brake. Probably not a good idea to be waving at such slow speed, which is what I ended up doing. I should remind myself to just honk my horn next time. I wanted to flash my lights, but I wasn't sure how to do that too. That guy walking his dog? Sometimes I can't find the horn, or can't distinguish the horn from the headlights to the signal lights. Anyway, we're almost home. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this trip. And if you're watching this, KF, I miss hanging out with you all the time, buddy. Sorry I can't give you all the hangout time in the world as much as I used to before. I really tried to make the most of it then. And then now that we don't really get that much hangout time, I hope it's still quality hangout, and or that I can make it up to you sometime, that you would understand someday, or you know, let's just count our blessings, take it for what it is. Better that I get to visit you once or twice a week than to be dead. At least we're healthy, or that you don't have anything, knock on wood, you know, not any health issues for anyone. And we just have to make the most of what we have. Could be worse. That's probably the right saying for it. It could be worse. And it's all, yeah, my dad would say, it's all is well that ends well. Just dance. Keep moving. Don't be afraid of going slow. Maybe be afraid of standing still. And just make sure that the wheels are turning. Dude. Believe me, man, I try to make it better, but I can't have a relationship by myself. Thank you. There's a lizard in the light.